Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Matchday Reports. I apologise that it's so late yet again, this time not because of booze, but because I just didn't have time to record this one after the game, and I didn't really have a chance to record it on Thursday or Friday, so bit of a late one this one, I understand. Big game today, of course, in Blackburn Rovers, but we'll talk about that one tomorrow, which I will definitely talk about Blackburn tomorrow. But yeah, so we'll talk about Middlesbrough really quickly because I'm quite stretched for time. So, we had 7 shots, 3 on target. They had 20 shots, 4 on target. Now, of course, they had a lot more possession than we did as well. This is the stats from the last couple of games, if you think about it, really. You know, the amount of possession we've had and shots and things like that. We haven't really had many shots. We haven't had the ball much at all. But when we've had those shots on target, we've been relatively clinical, and that's why we won 2-1, in my opinion. Of course, they were running through us like nothing and having shot after shot after shot, but they weren't very good shots whatsoever. Middlesbrough are just lacking being clinical, it's as simple as that, and that's why at the minute they're struggling for form, I believe. That's my opinion anyway, but this puts us in 9th place. We are now level with the top 6 yet again. And it hopefully is the start of another good run of form, because we're going to need the points, because obviously our goal difference compared to the rest of the team and the league in the top 10, it's not brilliant, so we're going to need that little bit of a spike in our form. So yeah, Woodman 7.5, kept out Greenwood well in the first half, made a vital stop to save Forrester's second half volley. A couple of shaky moments with his feet, but important moments too. Little he could do about the goal in the second half, which I agree, they scored a very good goal. Story is 7, had to put in a big shift to help see 3 points home. Aggressive in his defending, stopped Borough from finding the net. Lindsay is 7, battled away back there before making way on 75 minutes. Needed him to step up, perform after Hughes went off injured. Did okay. Hughes 5.5, cut short inside 10 minutes after coming off badly from a ground duel with Force. Unwanted early blow, so of course Hughes probably won't be playing today for Blackburn. Continue with a block on Miller, 7.5, popped up with a goal, asked questions down the right, created the chance for Osmajic, worked hard defensively, even Borough got in a couple of times. I believe that Osmajic's chance did go back and we should have scored that. Whiteman 6, nothing, were overrunning the midfield for spells, which is where Whiteman may miss a McCann type by his side, a committed shift as always. Brown 6, not the skipper's best night, but he couldn't fault his endeavour. Some wayward passes in the first half, but battled through until the end after picking up a knock last weekend. Brady is 7, worked his socks off down the left, put in one of his better performances in a P&E shirt. Despite the penalty shot, which looking back on it, it's not a penalty, but then and there, I thought it was probably going to be given, so hats off to the ref. Mad 6.5, got himself into the game, eventually showed his quality in flashes. The final pass wasn't always there, but carried a threat. Reece 7.5, didn't start particularly well with his powerful running. But his powerful running and improved hold-up play was on show as the game progressed. Was in the right place at the right time to score the winning goal, thank God. Wilkie 6.5, not as much joy as usual as Peeney's mobile link man in attack, but kept the work in though, and it was his shot which fell for Reece after a driving run forward. Cunningham is 7, introduced early doors following Hughes' injury blow. After getting away with one early on, he played his part in a big defensive effort. Watmore 6.5, came on and fought hard defending his box, keeping a calm head. Osmajic 5.5, charged about added freshness to the front line. His touch let him down a couple of occasions, including the chance created for him by Miller. Len Stewart, a 6, looked physically sharper and was unlucky not to hit the target with a chance let him in the second half. Experience should do him good. I liked how he was pressing down people as well, that was pretty good to see. And McCann 6, replaced Whiteman with 10 minutes to go, played his part in the last stage of the game, closing down, eliminating risk and putting his foot in. Let's see what the gaffer had to say, shall we? Fantastic night's work for the boys. They are dead on their feet in theirs as such. They work the socks off. The resilience, wow, I have to say to them that it's massively pleasing. Sometimes you cannot help but drop the way that we did and soak it up. We gave the ball away to let them have penetration, and we need to nullify that. I thought the first half was okay. They did. Then they came out and had a right good go. To get their goal away, they did. You can't give a player of that calibre and quality time. But then for us to show the character and decide to get right back into the game right after the goal was massively pleasing. It was fantastic team performance in different ways, but more importantly, a fantastic 3 points. Credit to the boys, listening to game plans and following it out there. I don't say too much to them at the end other than well done, we go again, but the resilience they are showing, yeah, we don't want to keep sinking and dropping, but we will look at it, debrief it, give it constructive criticism. Good stuff. I do think though, like I say every week now, that the more we drop back is the more sort of pressure that we have to soak up, and eventually we will crumble. Therefore, like, just us dropping back consistently in that second half, like the first 10 minutes of the second half, it was inevitable they were going to score, because teams like Middlesbrough with quality to go forward and just strike a ball and it will hit the back of the net. Like we got showed at their stadium when we played them away. It was one of those games where you're like, shit, we can't sit back here, because if we're not causing them problems, they're going to cause us problems, you know what I mean? So It was inevitable they'd score, but good stuff to keep them short for the rest of the game, I suppose. But if they are happy consolidating wins in this way, then I am, as the manager, I have to stick with them. We want to get higher up and look after the ball a bit better, of course, but when we are up against good teams like Middlesbrough with the patterns of play movement, you have to dig in. There are gels and waters going on for them, but the games come thick and fast, and you've got to be brave to deal with it. This night also marks the 10th anniversary of Sir Tom's passing. I'm devastated that this video has to be a rush one, especially due to the occasion that it was supposed to be celebrating as well. But of course, 10 years on from Sir Tom's passing, what a man, what a legend. Every sympathy to his family in, of course, a tough time in his 10th anniversary, but at the same time, every applause and every salute, whatever, for the man himself and everything he did for the club. Sir Tom Finney wasn't just Preston North End, he was Preston. He is the Preston boy, so Preston plumber, love it. So yeah, we wore the special edition splash shirts, which I did buy one. I'm just not going to ever take it out of the wardrobe. It's just going to stay in there with the tag on, because you know me and my shirt collecting, we'll go for a bit of pennies. So Ryan Lowe on the occasion, yeah, it was a great occasion, but I was obviously mindful of the fact that we have a game to play and win. It was a great occasion, and the kit was fantastic. I thought it looked quality, by the way, on the lads. I thought it looked really good in action as well. At first, when I first saw it revealed, I was like, I don't know about that, and the gold lettering in my eyes were hard to see, but then again, I'm fucking blind. But yeah, I thought the kit looked really nice in action, so I'd love to see more experimental kits like that from Castell next season, whether or not it be a 4th shirt or part of the main 3. Yeah, we wanted to have a bit of celebration, because I think that's what it was. We wanted to show the family and our fans what we can do. It was important we got a win on the back of that. Sometimes if there is too much pressure for you, we can keep it simple, and we knew what we were here to do. We respected the occasion, and I think we've sent the Finney family home happy, as well as our fans. Good stuff. Again, I apologise that it's a rush video, but I'm stretched for time right now, and I'm not going to get another time to record this today, to be honest with you, so this is the best we got for this video, unfortunately, especially with the occasion, so apologies for that, but hopefully the Blackburn video I'm going to be able to, you know, spend a bit more time on and give some more constructive thoughts of my own. But as far as this game goes, I don't really have many thoughts apart from we did well to win the game, but we also need to continue to drive forward the attacking, because it's going to get to the point where we're going to allow players to just charge through us, and we're going to lose out on goal difference, because we're just going to concede that many goals in one game, and we're just not going to be able to get back into the game at that point if we keep soaking pressure up too much, because that's exactly how we ended up going into that bad run of form. But I digress. Thanks for watching. Rest in peace, Sir Tom, for the 10th time, and we will. I'll see you on Sunday for when we cover the Blackburn Rovers derby. Big 3 points today. Come on, Whites.